All right. What is going on, everybody? Hey, Claudius, what's going on? Yeah, I know. Man, it's been like 2 weeks, I think, since I've done a live stream. It's been a minute. But we are back today with another one. Today is going to be the Ferrari. Considering that's what I'm pretty sure got the highest vote on our last stream that we've done, which I think was an Audi. I can't remember what the last one was. But yeah, so a little bit of a different setup now. I know it's kind of a mess, but currently I have both of my Ace Pros set up on my S1, so got that one out of the way. So now I have some more table room on this for this printer, or in case I get another printer. And yeah, I did a little 7-color print. Took a day, and I already got people talking about it because I should have printed off like a bunch of them, but I didn't. But I got this little Squirtle. Use a fully colored Squirtle. There's 7 colors total. So I'm gonna put him right there. But yeah. So got the Ace Pro out of the way, and now it's just the Cobra 3. I've never printed it off with the single spool holder before, so we'll see how that goes. Should be fine. Yeah. Ooh, shoot. Forgot to do my little thing. Gonna try to rep these guys a little bit. Somehow. Where could you guys see this if I put it? Right back here? If I get it to somehow stand up. Somehow? You guys can't see that. Dang it. Ooh, you know what I could do? Hopefully it doesn't fall over. Yeah, I don't know if this will work. Ooh. Well, there you go. I'm not reaching that. I'll just put it in the in the what you call it, comments. Otherwise I'm gonna be sitting here for the next hour trying to do that. How do I get that up? Hey Daniel, happy Wednesday. Arrow, welcome to the stream. What's today? A Wednesday. Deb, welcome to the stream. Let's see where we're at. Monkey VR. What is going on? Try posting that picture frame in your community tab. I do have a video on my channel. Oh, that's cool. Oh yeah, I forgot you were making that. Like a light up custom picture frame. Bernard, welcome to the stream. Mo, thank you for the happy poop. Love the green. Yeah, I know. This is a cool color you got. So, we are printing off a Ferrari F40. Low poly. I'm not sure like what year it is or anything. So this would be a pretty cool one. Hi from India. Hey, what's going on? We are printing off a low poly Ferrari. That is what we got going on today. Let me start a poll. Are you good? Oh yeah, I know. You're a perfectionist with your models, and I like it too. If the model's good, it'll print good. Landon, welcome to the stream. Making a very big sword. Which one? Or is it just a random one that you found? Well, that'll be fun. How long is it going to take to print? Yeah, no problem, dude. You make your models super neat. Okay, so let's see on the poll so far. Dang, the Nissan GTR has no votes. That's crazy. Right now in the lead is the Porsche 911. And then after that, the two others are in a tie for second. Oh shoot, that plate is smacking this thing. There we go. Okay, anyways, as you guys can see, I got W Energy right here. Became a partner with them. They actually mostly partner up with whatchamacallit, gamers, but reached out to them and signed up with their little partnership program. And it's actually pretty good stuff. Especially if you enjoy energy drinks. They're pretty good tasting. I have this flavor, and then they sent me a couple other samples. But yeah, if you guys want to try them out, you can either use the link that I have in the pinned comments, or go ahead and use code KOSHTEK at checkout to get 10% off your order. And it's pretty good, not gonna lie. Most of the flavors are really weird though. You have like, what is the one called? Grandpa's denture water and you know, s'mores and stuff like that. It's really out there flavors, but they're pretty good. 150 milligrams of caffeine, and yeah. Bob Bunny, what is going on? Welcome to the stream. A B2 battle droid? That'd be crazy. There's a guy out there actually right now. Can't remember what his name is, but he's building a B2 battle droid right now, and I think he has like just a standard separatist droid already printed out completely. And they're pretty dope looking, and they're pretty simple too. There's not a lot of crazy you know, design choices with them, so they seem to be relatively easy to just print out, at least. Especially to sand, that's a lot of flat surfaces and all the same color, and then you can kind of battle damage them up, so definitely something to keep in mind. The only thing, too, before you get into that project, is realize that that is going to be a massive project. That's tons of rolls of filament and a lot of time printing. What filament is this? This is, shoot, I can't remember what brand it was. It's a silk, like emerald green. It's on Amazon. I can't remember what brand it was. But my girlfriend actually got it for me as a gift and wanted me to use it for the next live stream that we did for car. So this is the one that we're using today. Got a good idea of this thing. Let me see what temp I have it at right now. Yeah, right now it's at 210. You think it's gonna fall? That's funny. I should I should put up another poll. Didn't I do that one time with something because my table's shaky? I put up a poll like, do you think it's gonna fall? I should do that again. I should do that again. Hey, Crimson, what's going on? Welcome back to another stream. Let's go. Cast and Create, welcome to the stream. Getting a pretty good crowd out here today. How's it been printing cars? Pretty good. I like printing off these low poly ones. They're fun. How long of a print? It's going to be a little less than 2 hours, so we'll be done around just about 2 hours from now. What's the animation on the wall? That is a little pixel panel that I got from Walmart that I think is discontinued, but you can get the same sort of thing on Amazon. Yeah, not bad at all. Yeah, hopefully. A lot of people like buying 3D print stuff, so hopefully do good. What model is this? This is a Ferrari F40, and if you go on printables, the creator's name is Turtleman, and if you just look up low poly Ferrari F40, you'll see it pop up. Have I tried printing with conductive filament? No, I haven't. Did you? Because I think, was it Elegoo I seen like made their own version of it not too long ago, and I've been wanting to try it out. I just haven't gotten around to it. It's a buzz sword. That's not even a word I can pronounce. What 3D printer is this? This is the Anycubic Cobra 3. Have I printed with any flexible PLA? Yes. I actually have somewhere. I have a phone case that I printed off. Oh, here it is. So it's kind of dirty, but this is a phone case that Claudius made me. It's unique prints in the chat, and this is printed off in a flexible PLA, so it's all able to morph around and bend it and stuff like that. But it's good for phone cases and shoes and stuff like that too, so pretty cool. I'd probably rather just go with TPU 95 though, because it seems to be a lot better than the flexible PLA. So Silvio, welcome to the stream. This is the Anycubic Cobra 3. Yeah, this green is definitely a pretty one. It's like an emerald silk green. It's pretty awesome. any pointers. Just print slow. Because it's a flexible PLA and not a TPU, it's pretty much the same, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Tendencies? That's not the right word, but you know what I'm saying. As just normal PLA. So just print it a little bit slower, same temp and everything, so. Yo, Mr. Gamer. It is the Anycubic Cobra 3. You ever print something functional, like a mechanism? Yeah, I've printed off a couple of different things. Actually, a lot of different things that are used for functional purposes. I've printed off, like, controller stands. Probably the most functional 3D print that I've printed off and started working on. I haven't even finished yet, but it's the Ray Gun Mark 1. Not that this is like an actual useful tool, but it has like a working, you know, barrel drop and servos that spin. The dial moves and stuff like that. But also, like, I printed off like an Apple mouse controller or Apple mouse holder that you can wire in your charger through. So it's like a little charging stand. All sorts of functional prints for my 3D printers to try to add accessories to them. So, yeah, there's a lot of stuff out there. Jepper, you're not bugging me. I need to print off that small benchy. I hear you. I will put it right now in my notes to print that off, and I'll have that out tomorrow. Dude, that's like, I'm like 2 months late on that thing. But, just wait. It'll be it. Are you planning to get an Ace Pro for the Cobra? I actually have 2 of them. I just don't have it hooked up, Mr. Banana. But they are well worth it. Yeah, I'm testing some designs made. They put the electrical channels. Dude, that's sick. You always make the coolest things, dude. Hey, DJ, what is going on? PEBA? I gotta check that out. I've never even heard of that. All right, hold on, y'all. Hold on. You're going in timeout, dude. Because that's everybody's. Bet you forgot to see the play, dude. Don't call me out during a live stream, bro. I'll check it out. I promise. I always forget. Hey, man, this is my first time back in like 2 weeks. Give me a break. Let's see. Let me check out the poll real quick. Dang. Looks like the Porsche is really taking the lead. Nissan GTR made kind of a comeback. The Mazda Miata is at a second, which that car looks cool, especially for a 3D print. So, been what, a month now? Yeah, maybe. I'm forgetful. But hey, I got my my W Energy link, DJ, because I know that you like coffee. Check them out, dude. Their flavors are actually really good. You get 10% off. Use code KOSHTECH at checkout. Have to worry about currents and amps, everything electrical. Yeah, that's like a whole different like ball game. But like, how exactly does that work with the PLA? Like, how does that conduct electricity? I really don't get it. And what does it do to conduct it? Like, what would you make with that? Is that a way, like a source as like a transmitter for like light somehow? Got any suggestions for something to make for the fair? Mostly going to be old people, my mother says. If I were you, I would print off, try to make some, because people like custom things, I've noticed too, when it comes to selling 3D prints. You can print off like the same basic vase all day long, but if somebody sees a little sign with a dog on it with a name, and they have that type of dog, or, you know, You know, make like a sign for like a grandmother to give to their grandkids or something like that. Something that's a little bit more personable and not so either trendy or just kind of weird. Maybe try to print off some of like the current most popular 3D prints, because if it's older people, they might see stuff for the grandkids and want to get it for them. So yeah, that's my suggestion. Has graphite in the filament, very low voltage. You guys are crazy printing with that stuff. You guys both been printing with that? Leonardo from Argentina, welcome to the stream. Thank you. I appreciate it. What's the biggest thing I've 3D printed? The biggest thing I 3D printed is probably Stormbreaker from Endgame. But I don't have it. It's like all torn apart and not finished. But as far as like the largest print, that's probably the largest. I think it was 5 days on my Neptune 4 Max to print off like the actual axe piece. So it takes a long time. Yeah, no problem. On a real quick note, has anybody checked out the Black Ops 7 beta? I know this isn't a gaming channel, but I like games. It's pretty good, right? Dude, I'm playing the zombies right now, actually, while I'm live streaming. And the ray gun, for one thing, they finally did it justice. This thing is a beast. It was in Black Ops 6 too, but what was I going to say? The game is getting way too much hate for no reason. Stuck in the Epic Games universe, yeah. A lot of people are. They got a lot of top 10 games, honestly. But yeah, the amount of hate that Black Ops 7 is getting is so ridiculous, and that's just because everybody's upset that it's not a different Call of Duty. And I think everyone, you know, it's funny too, because I remember like when Modern Warfare 3 came out, I remember when people said like it's going to be Black Ops 6, and then the next game was supposed to be like a sequel to Black Ops 2, and everybody's, oh my god, that sounds so good. And then it came out, and for some reason everybody forgot what they said and how they liked it. And because of some reason or another, with the skins that they were releasing for Black Ops 6, or just like the disappointment that they saw in the trailer or whatever, everybody started hating on it, and it started back in Battlefield, which that's a good game too, but it's just like way different. You know what I mean? Like for me, whenever I was playing the Battlefield 6 beta, it was like super like I know the point of it is for realism and for it to be more like reliant on like your teammates and just all around like more realistic of a war game. But I don't always want that. A lot of the times I'd rather just have quick matches of multiplayer where it's high, you know, fast paced and stuff. And then zombies is awesome. So far, this little map of zombies is incredible as is, so I'm excited to see how the rest of it is. It's infused with graphite. That's interesting. Dude, that is crazy cool, because especially if you can like, oh my god, you could like implement that into the inside of like, instead of having to use a bunch of what do you call it? What is it called? Like instead of having like Arduino boards, you could just like completely ditch those and just use 3D printed parts if it would like work properly. Like, can you run like a battery pack to a light and like a speaker through that? I mean, well, no, because the speaker needs to have a channel, or not a channel, but like a source for the sound. But like along the same lines, right? Like you can at least like power lights and servos maybe and stuff like that. I guess you'd still need a board because that's how it reads what the like how far the servo would go and how like what frequencies the speakers are doing and stuff. But like there's tons of other things. I'm just not really knowledgeable about all the small electronics, but for the most part, a lot of them you can do, and you don't even need to have like some advanced controller. It can just be turned on almost. You should make stuff from Hollow Knight or Silksong if you haven't. It's a cool game. I've never even heard of that before. I'll have to see about that. Layer it like a circuit board? That's crazy. Yeah, people literally 3D printing motherboards. That's crazy. That's so cool. That's such a good idea. Cure 8. What is going on? Welcome to the live stream. Yeah, that's the one thing about gaming nowadays that I can't stand is how much you gotta learn the game to play it. I hate it. With your prototypes. That's so awesome. Amir, welcome to the stream. 50% with the Porsche still. Mopar Man. What am I printing right now? This is a Ferrari F40. Low poly. Kind of like the rest of the cars you see in the front. When am I making the Nissan GTR? Whenever that one hits number 1, I guess. Trying to get my girlfriend to print out some Hellcat stuff. Just got purchased a Hellcat Red Eye about 3 months ago. Nice. That's an awesome car. You can print out a ton of stuff for that. There's a ton of free files if you how long does it take to print out? This one's going to take about 2 hours. Yeah, the thing is too, whenever I was gaming when I was younger, the games were super simple. All of them were. nowadays they're all pretty, like, you got a learning curve for just about every game because they're all kind of different. Like back in the day, it used to be like relatively basic for every game, was pretty much the same. You know, depending on what the game was, like most of the controls would stay the same for each like genre. Like for example, like driving games, like way back when, the go-to acceleration button was always like X or A, and then it slowly transitioned into like R2 is kind of. But now, like depending on what game you're playing, it could be, you know, like your handbrake is L1 or it's square or whatever. And then especially fighting games, when there's any sort of like combat, that stuff is all over the place. They can't decide what button. There's games where X is hit, square, R2, L1, like it's all over the place, and it's really confusing. But yeah, no. Let's see, where am I at? Use different brands like Nook Film, but I'm trying to play around with different methods. I can't wait to see what stuff you make. You 3D printed the low poly beamer. Nice. Well, thanks, Mopar, man. I appreciate the sub. And yeah, if you ever got any questions, you can just come straight to me. I try to answer all of them. Sometimes it takes me a day or two, but I'll usually get back to you. You like the Anycubic S1? Yes, I really do. It's a pretty awesome printer now that I've got it kind of figured out. Good thing keybinds are thinking. Yeah, exactly. It makes it a lot easier. Printed trucker. What is going on? It's been a while. There's some miniatures, but painting them is kind of annoying. Yep, that's the name of the game. The only thing I can recommend is just try to get the smallest brushes you can and use high quality model paint and not acrylics. Also prime your resin prints before you start painting them too. Nice, that's a long drive. 8 color setup, yep. Got it up and running. That is so cool. I can't wait to see it. This is the Anycubic Cobra 3 printer. Right? Isn't it nice? This is actually a Mercury panel, pixel panel. I'm not actually next to the printer. I got a separate mic on me right now. Yeah, I think they discontinued it, but you could probably find something relatively similar on Amazon. Yeah. Yeah, you guys, I don't even think you can hear it right now if you tried. Oh wow. Yeah. That's quite the haul. Dang. Are you gonna stop in there and check it out while you're there? I don't know what you do usually. I'm not a trucker. The idea is for drying the filament. Either get a filament dryer. Sunlu, I think, actually makes one for bamboos. So if you have an AMS for a bamboo, Sunlu makes dryers specifically for their systems now. The Ace Pro that comes with the Anycube, it comes with a dryer, so you don't have to worry about it. But yeah, either get a filament dryer or that's it. I mean, there's DIY ways, but filament dryers are so cheap nowadays. There's no point in doing all the extra stuff. So, yeah, the grid and fill definitely gets a little uh, rough sometimes. I think I'm running hexagon right now. Yeah, Sunlu 4. Oh, nice. That's cool. Beef jerky. You can just put it in your filament dryer. Hey, don't diss on my printer because of my shaky table. Okay, it's not the printer's fault. It's because I bought whatever table I can get. I don't want to hear it. Yeah, I usually like gyroid. That seems to like compensate a lot of it. Um, I think just because the back and forth is smooth the whole time, it kind of helps. But then you get a lot of weird like, not overhang issues, but like top surface issues. I've noticed, especially with some of the cars that I've done. So I try to remember that, I guess. Bacon filament, maybe some of the chocolate. Yeah, one of them does chocolate. I know that. Somebody else made a soap one too. Yeah, cross. Yeah, see, it's 2 for 1. You get beef jerky maker and uh, filament dryer. The soap one sucked. Yeah, I probably wouldn't want to 3D print my my soap anyways. So, what kind of functional prints do you want me to make? Nice, a Cobra. That's pretty cool. Yep, that'll definitely help it though. Also mess with some of the print settings too, in terms of like Z hopping and cooling and stuff like that. Georgie, welcome to the stream. What is going on? Yeah, I know. I don't mind that. I like when the Kosh Tech community is chatting it up during the streams. Parsa, welcome to the stream. Ooh, you know what? I gotta 3D print the tires. I forgot about that. See you later, Crimson. Appreciate you coming out to the stream. Jeff, what is going on? Yeah, now it's been a little bit, about 2 weeks. Why do I feel like I missed a chat or something? Because you guys started talking about stuff that I haven't printed. I don't remember if I ended up finding one or not, to be honest. What are you two bullying me for? Because I don't respond to community posts and I forget to print things? You guys know I'd be forgetting. 2 things, all right? Shaky tables and I forget. Yes. Keeping me legit. Is that something that you're actually able to download? I know sometimes the CG Trader stuff is just models that people make. Yeah. Yeah, definitely let me know if you can if you see one. Yeah, a little bit. I moved my Ace Pro, so now the setup's a little bit bigger. Oh yeah, yeah. Slicer settings. Might have to make a video covering that stuff again. You want an Elegoo 3D printer or which one? Oh yeah, Amazon Prime Day deals. I keep forgetting about those. I gotta check those out before they go away. Sensory Carbon, nice. That's what I got. Yeah, I know. Some of these files are ridiculous for certain cars. Looking neat. Yeah, it's looking pretty good so far. All right, Jeff. I will see you later. Enjoy. Thanks for tuning into the stream. How much time is left? Let me check. About an hour. How many printers do I own? I currently have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 5. 8 3D printers. Yep. Geraldine, welcome to the stream. All right. Well, thank you for tuning in. I could print a McLaren P1. When does Forza come out? Every car takes about 2 hours. Oh, it's set in Japan? That's pretty cool. Oh, 2026? Dang, that's still a while. There's a lot of good stuff coming out next year. I have not actually. You think that I would since I've been doing this for so long, but I have not. PLA Plus, yeah. All of the different types of PLA I have. I should do a cyber tank. That's a good idea. Sylvia, what's up? Yep, I've done carbon fiber PLA. This is a Ferrari. Yeah, the cyber tank is kind of funny. I think, honestly, guys, I think after this, this Porsche looks like it's gonna win. After the Porsche, I might do like one more car, and then not like stop this, but kind of like dumb it down a little bit. I might do like one car a month, because this is like slowly taking over my whole YouTube. So I might take a break from these for a while and then come back later on, and just keep doing it like once a month instead of multiple times a week. You know, so. What is my favorite print so far? That's hard to say because I've done a lot. I can show you guys one of the funnier ones I've done in a while. That's my Shrek pumpkin. That is my favorite 3D print. That is what I would call functional. I don't even know what those are. Homer Simpson. I want to use like ABSs and stuff to do the vapor smooth.
Ray Rays, welcome to the stream. Savannah, this is a Anycubic Cobra 3. Technically the combo, but I don't have the multi-filament system hooked up. Got that printer. It's coming tomorrow. Nice. It's well worth it. I've had this one for a little over a year, and it's hardly given me any fails. So. Oh, nice. Yeah, good deal. 3D printing a card holder right now. Nice. I feel like I'm not getting certain chats for some reason because you guys, or maybe I don't know. I feel like I'm missing something. I don't know. Yeah, it seems like it's freezing now. I think we're getting pretty close to being done with this print, though. Got about 10 minutes left, it says. All right, this print is just about finishing up. Will I 3D print a dragon? I actually 3D printed a dragon today. Hold on, let me show you it. Now that you mention it. Print off this bad boy. This is with Hobby Lobby's Rainbow PLA. And it came out pretty good. It's a big old flexy one. All right, so we're coming up on the end. It looks like the Porsche 1 have 73 votes. So we'll be doing that one next. And then afterwards, it'll probably be once a month that we do this. And I'll just put up a regular poll. So go ahead and end it here. And then we can wait for this to finish up. All right. So here we got the Ferrari. Go ahead and take this off the build plate. Remove all that. As you can see, the bottom of it copies the build plate texture. A little rough right here, but that's because of my infill, but not as bad as the other prints. But this came out so good. I love this silk emerald green that we chose to do. So let's go ahead and put the tires on it real quick. All right. And there we have it. So that was the 3D printed low poly Ferrari. Thank you guys so much for joining into the stream. I appreciate everybody for coming out. Next one that we will do will be the Porsche 911 Turbo low poly. But keep an eye out and subscribe to see the poll that I'm going to be doing for the next live stream. And I will see you all in the next video.